if you think about it, if you're a course creator or a coach, everything's going to revolve around your expertise, your authenticity, your vibe. Basically, you can't get that from a static ad. So a video is the answer. But then again, there's the problem of like everyone's using the same type of video. It looks the same. You know, everyone knows that film and video is like the best form of advertising and that it really, really works. But most course creators and coaches are not filmmakers, and static ads don't really convert as well as videos. So that's basically why the mini movie works so well, because it looks so different. It's a documentary in its style, and it also has a lot more authenticity connected to it because we get to actually tell the story of the person whose expertise we're offering through the course or through the coaching. My name's Dan, and I've been making films for 20 years. Some of them are on Netflix, Channel 4 in the UK, funded by the British Film Institute, and in festivals worldwide. And I've used mini movies to sell over £1 million worth of products and services. And now I've written all the steps on what I've been learning and how I've been doing it in this book. But there are like 2 or 3 really important things about how to make a good film, and most of the and those 2 or 3 things are not really known about by the majority of course creators or coaches whose videos I see online, you know, and are probably not connecting very well with their audiences, and therefore are probably being very expensive to get conversions. Any good film has at least 2 really important components, and I'm talking about a mini movie. Component number 1 is a structured interview, which basically introduces the problem that people are experiencing, agitates the problem a bit, and then introduces a solution, and finally has a call to action. Those are the kind of like structural elements. So that's part 1 of what makes a good film. Part 2 of it is that it needs to also have kind of some visual poetry to it, something which stimulates people to watch it, to get them hooked in, entertained, hopefully that they learn something so it has value to the people who are consuming it. It may be humorous, and it also looks stimulating, interesting, authentic to the person who's talking. I think that's the part that a lot of people really struggle with, is about how to actually talk and be on camera in a relaxed and chilled out way that's not like completely they're all stressed and they're crazy, and do you know what I mean? And that's something that I always see going wrong, and it's quite easy to correct it just with a little bit of coaching. The other beautiful thing about a mini movie is that you don't always need to change your creative massively. But we do find that if you make a really good mini movie, that they last a lot longer than the life cycle of most adverts, which need to be changed every month or 2 months, etc., because they burn out quite quickly. So basically what I'm suggesting to people who might be watching this is that there is a good way of making video content which is really a mixture between direct response advertising, sort of viral qualities, in other words, that people are learning really useful things and they're sharing it because they've learned something really useful, and then there is the sort of documentary authenticity part. It looks different from all of those video sales letters. It doesn't feel like your standard video sales letter, someone just talking to a camera and then loads of testimonials. It feels quite different, and it feels quite authentic to the person. I think that's a really, really important part of it, which is what brings down the cost per sale and the cost per lead and the CPM as well. If you're interested in the mini movies to millions method, then click on this ad and you can buy my book. It's £10 and it has loads of bonuses. And if you don't enjoy the book, I will refund you within 365 days. It is really good, and there are lots of testimonials to prove it. Have a look on the website.